Students, good morning. I hope you are enjoying your holidays along with your studies also, because a fair examination is going to start most probably in the second week of this October. Your examination is started. For that purpose, I think you are studying thoroughly. In the sequence of our studies, today we have to discuss about two more theorems. And what are the theorems? Side congruency, and second theorem is RHS. R means right angle, S means hypotenuse, and S means one of the sides. The two theorems are the target of today's. Means we have to study two theorems today. Later on, we will solve and attempt the questions of exercise 7.2 and 7.3. Some of the questions of 7.2, for example, question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3 of exercise 7.2 will be given as homework. Means question number 4 to question number 8, that will be solved in next lecture. Today we have to prove only theorems. And what are theorems? Side, first one is, which one is going to be attempted here, is side congruency. How can we prove? If three sides of first triangles are respectively equal to three sides of second triangle, how can we prove congruency of both the triangles? This is the topic and we will discuss here. Since this process is lengthy, but if you concentrate yourself upon the explanation here going on, so definitely it will make it easier to understand. What technical thing is there? Some additional constructions are required, and the same will be transformed in the form of side angle side. This side will be transformed into form of side angle side, and by showing side angle side congruency, we will try to establish a relation between triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So what parts are given? Two triangles are there, triangle ABC, and second triangle is here, triangle PQR. This much information is given. Again, what is given? This side of triangle ABC equal to this PQ of second triangle. Again, what information is there? This BC of first triangle equal to this QR of second triangle. And what is third information? This AC of first triangle equal to this PR of second triangle. Now we have to establish congruency between this triangle and this one. Since side are given, this will be converted into form of side angle side. We will show that how this complete angle A equal to this complete angle P. To see, let us, how can we show this one? What is required here? Angle 1 equal to angle 6. This one is part of construction. Angle 1 equals angle 6 and BA equals QS is taken. Keep in mind, once again see what part of construction. There are two parts of construction. Firstly, angle to this angle, we have to construct an angle so that angle 1 equal angle 6. Second property, what is there? This QS will be equal to this BA. On the basis of this, we observe that, what do we observe? You may mark here. This AB equal to which one? This PQ. This one is already given. This one is given part, already given. And this AB equal to this QS by construction, by the constructing part. Now this one equal this one and this one equal this one. Now see this triangle. If this triangle, left side triangle is taken from here to there, to this one equal this one and this one also equal to this one. Things which are equal to the same thing are equal, we know. So this one equal this one and this one equal this one implies this one equal this one. See once again, this one equal this one and this one equal this one by construction and this one equal this one. How? By given, this one is given condition. So this implies this one equal to this one. Now take this triangle. If this side equal to this one, so what about angle 2 and angle 3? So opposite to this side is angle 3, opposite to this side is angle 2. So angle 3 and angle 2 will also be equal. Keep in mind, angle 3 and angle 2 both are equal. Why? Because these are the opposite angles of equal sides. This side equal to this one, therefore opposite to this one is angle 2 and opposite to this one is angle 3. So angle 2 equal to angle 3. In this way, this angle 2 equal to angle 3. So let us suppose angle 2 and angle 3 are equal and each are equal to alpha. This angle is equal to alpha, so this one is also alpha. Now keep in mind, angle 3 is alpha, angle 2 is also alpha. You have to keep in mind this, from here to there is alpha and from here to there is also alpha. Now observe here, what are the conditions? Now see, we have to take triangle ABC and triangle SQR. Keep in mind, triangle ABC and triangle SQR. Upper triangle and this lower triangle will be taken. You will consider about, see the matching part. What matching part are there? This side of AB equal to this side of SQ by construction. This angle of ABC means angle 1 equal to angle 6 by construction. Again BC equal to QR. This one is given. Now three matching parts are there on the basis of side, angle, side. This upper triangle is congruent to this lower triangle. Am I correct? By side, angle, side criteria. By CPCT, what will be there? This angle 2 will completely equal to this angle from here to there by CPCT. Means angle BAC equal to angle QSR by CPCT. Again, one property is there. If this triangle is congruent to this one, so by CPCT, this AC will be equal to this RS. Why is it so? Because this triangle and this triangle, lower one, both are congruent. So by CPCT, we can say that AC equal to which one? RS. Now mark here. Take this triangle, this second half. This one equal to, this AC equal to PR. This one condition is already given. Again, this AC equal to RS. We have just proved as CPCT. So this one equal this one and same thing equal to same thing. So what relation between this one and this one? So these two are also equal. Keep in mind, this one equal this one given and this one equal this one proved by CPCT. So things which are equal to the same thing are equal. So this implies P are equal to SR. This side will be equal to this one. Now take the right hand side complete triangle from here to there. This is also an isosceles triangle. Why? Because this side equal to this one. If two sides are equal, so what about their opposite angles? Their opposite angles will also be equal. Keep in mind, what are opposite angles? This one is angle 4, opposite to this side, and opposite to this side is angle 5. So angle 4 will be equal to angle 5 because these are opposite angles of equal sides. And we know the property of isosceles triangle. So angle 5 and 4 are equal. Just before we have proved angle 3 and angle 2 are equal. We have supposed angle 3 and angle 2 each are equal to alpha. So by the same way, this angle 5 is equal to angle 4. So both will be equal to beta. So what total value will be there? From here to there, it will be, from here to there it is alpha, from here to there it is beta. So from here to there it is alpha plus beta. This one equal this one, so this one is alpha. This one is equal to this one, so this one is beta. So what total will be there? So this will also be alpha plus beta. Now compare this complete angle and this complete angle. So what will be observed here? This complete angle is alpha plus beta and this complete angle is also alpha plus beta. So what relation is there? Things which are equal to the same thing are equal. Means this complete angle is equal to this one. Now compare here. This complete angle is equal to this one. By CPCT we have proved, and this complete angle is equal to this one. So see here, something is common here. This angle equal to this one and this one also equal to this one. Establish the relation. Be cautious. This one equal this one by CPCT. This one equal to this one we have proved here. It means this angle, this complete angle equal to this complete angle. Again, this complete angle is equal to this complete angle. What relation between this angle and this one is there? Since both are equal to the same thing, this one equal this one and this one also equal to this one. What relation will be there? Things which are equal to the same thing are equal. It means this alpha plus beta will equal to this alpha plus beta. Both angles will be equal. Because this one is equal to this one and this one is equal to this one. So this one also equal to this one. Things which are equal to the same thing are equal. If this one is alpha beta, so this one is also alpha beta. So this will also be alpha plus beta. So this angle equal to this one. Now we have to take this triangle ABC and this triangle PQR. What are the matching parts? AB is already equal to PQ, it is given. Angle A means angle BAC equal to angle QPR. This one just we have proved this one. Just earlier we have proved if this total angle equal to this complete angle, we have proved. Again, this side of this one equal to this side of this one, it is already given in condition. Now this one equal this one, this angle equal to this one, and this side equal to this one. So side angle side, this triangle is congruent to this triangle. What name of this triangle is there? Triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. In this way, we have proved side triangle congruency, and it is converted in the form of side angle side. And I hope you will be able to follow this one. process is lengthy, whatever is explained, same thing is written here. If you will note down there what is given, you will note down given what is proved. Both the triangles are congruent. It is the part of construction. Angle this one equal to this one, and BA equal to QS. These are the part of construction. Then R2S and P2S is joined here. Afterward, whatever is explained, according to that, try to show that this angle equal to this one complete, and this complete angle equal to this one. Then this complete angle will be equal to this one. This side is already equal to this one. This angle equal to this complete angle, and this side is equal to this side. So by side angle side, this triangle is congruent to this triangle. In this way, we have proved side congruency with the help of side angle side congruency. I hope you will understand, and whatever is written, that is only the part which I explained here. So systematically you will note down the part of verification. So from proof you will note down what is given. You will note down as it is. What is written here, you will note down as it is. This is the part of verification. When you are given sufficient time either to take the screenshot, or you may note down this by pausing the video. Students, now we have to discuss about RHS congruency. What do you mean by RHS congruency? R indicates right angle, that is 90 degree. So 90 degree will match to 90 degree. H means hypotenuse, means hypotenuse of first triangle equal to hypotenuse of second triangle. RH, then next one is S, means one of the sides of first triangle equal to one of the sides of second triangle. We have to just verify these three conditions are there. 90 equal to 90, hypo equal to hypo, and one of the sides equal to one of the sides of second. So we have to show that both the triangles are congruent. This is the verification part. Again, the same process as you have done in proving congruency of side. You have done the same thing will be done here. Again we have to go, and additional construction is required, and that will be the part of construction. Now see, what are the part of construction? Same as you have done in side. What will be there? Try to follow. Just equal to angle 1. This angle 3 will be constructed here. And what value of angle 1 is there? This one is 90 degree. So this will also be 90 degree. Again, BC equal to QS will be drawn here. BC equals QS will be taken. These are two parts of construction. Firstly, this angle equal to this angle, and this BC equal to QS are constructed. And it is noted down here, part of construction is angle 1 equals angle 3, and BC equals QS are constructed. This is the part of the construction. Now we require verification or proof. How can we verify this? Try to follow. Firstly, we will show that this upper triangle is congruent to this lower triangle by the criteria of side angle side, as you have done in side congruency also. Upper triangle was shown congruent to lower triangle in side, the same tendency, the same trend will be adopted here, the same system will be adopted. Firstly, you have to show that this triangle is congruent to this lower one. How can you show? Follow here. You have seen that AB equal to PQ. It is already given one of the parts. Again, this angle 1 equal to angle 3 by construction. Again, BC equal to QS by construction, by side angle side. This triangle is congruent to this triangle. Which property is adopted here? Side angle side criteria. On the basis of this, we have proved that triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQS. We have shown here. On the basis of CPCT, what will be there? On the basis of CPCT, you can show that this angle, complete angle C equal to this complete angle S from here to there. This one is angle 4 and this one is angle 5. So angle 4 will be equal to angle 5. Suppose the value of angle 4 is alpha. What value of angle 5 will be there? This will also be alpha because both the triangles are congruent and these are the part of CPCT. Again, one thing more. This triangle is shown congruent to this triangle. So therefore, what will be there? This side will equal to this side because both the triangles are congruent to by CPCT. This one equal to this one. Now again see, this side, this hypo is equal to this hypo already given, and this one is also equal to this one. We have proved just by construction. By CPCT we have proved this one equal this one and this one also equal to this one. So what relation between this one and this one is there? So these two are also equal. Why? Because things which are equal to the same thing are equal. We have already studied about it. So this side will be equal to this one. Now take total triangle. This total triangle will be taken here. Now see, is there any relation between these two sides, equal sides, to complete triangle? Now see, again this complete triangle, whole triangle, bottom and top both four combined triangle is isosceles triangle. Why? Because this side of this triangle equal to this side of this one, same one. So both of the sides are equal of this complete triangle. If sides are equal, so what about their opposite angles? So their opposite angles are also equal. So which are opposite angles? Opposite to this side is angle 5 and opposite to this side is angle 6. Now angle 5 will be equal to angle 6. Angle 5 is already supposed alpha. So what value of angle 6 will be there? That will also be alpha. Without any confusion you may say. Now see, this one is alpha equal to this one by CPCT. This one is equal to this one by isosceles property. Now observe triangle ABC and triangle PQR. This one is 90 degree. This one is alpha. What value of angle 7 will be there? The value of angle 7 will be 180 degree minus 90 plus alpha. If 90 plus alpha is subtracted from 180 degree, what will be there? It will be 90 minus alpha. Means this angle 7 is 90 minus alpha by angle some property of triangle. Again see, take triangle PQR. This triangle is taken. This one is already 90 degree. This one is alpha. How can we calculate the value of angle 8? By angle some property of triangle. sum of angles of triangle are 180 degree. So angle 8 equals 180 degree minus inside bracket 90 plus alpha. After simplification, what will come? Angle 8 is 90 minus alpha. Now compare angle 7 and angle 8. If you compare angle 7 to 7 equals 90 minus alpha, what value of angle 8 is there? That is also 90 minus alpha. Things which are equal to the same thing. What is same thing? 90 minus alpha, 90 minus alpha. It means we can extract a result. We can draw a result. Angle 7 equals angle 8. Very easily we can establish the relation between angle 7 and angle 8, and both are equal here. Now again we have to take this complete triangle and this upper triangle, means triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Now matching parts will be there. This side of this triangle ABC equal to this side of triangle PQR. Again, how can you say? Because this one is already given, origin is given. This angle 7 equal to this angle 8. Just we have proved by the angle sum property of triangle. Again, this side of AB equal to this side of PQ. It is already given in condition. One of the sides of this triangle equal to one of the sides of this triangle. In this way, side angle side, side angle side, both triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. In this way, we have verified the process of both yes congruency and this one. One more step is required here. Third angle is calculated. In the previous one, third angle was not calculated, but process almost all are the same as SSS and RHSS. The part of construction is same. Maximum steps are the same. Only the last step is need for RHSS, and this one is not there in SSS. In this way, we have proved both the theorems, side congruency condition, and here right hand side hypotenuse and one of the sides congruency conditions. I hope you will understand whatever is explained here with the help of the figure. Same thing is noted down here. So after pausing the video, you may note down whatever is written there. If you are given time, either take the screenshot or you may pause there and note down same thing what is noted down there. What is noted down here is already discussed, and with the help of these figures, what is discussed there, the same thing is noted down here. I think you will be understand the process of verification. In this way, we have completed both of the theorems. Now we have to start exercise 7.2 and 7.3 in next lectures. Now today I am going to conclude my topic. Thanks and have and make a nice day.